We're very, very excited to introduce our next performer. She was just I think she won or was a finalist in the best stand-up in Asheville, and we are very, very proud to introduce her. Let's start clapping right now, everyone. Start clapping, everyone, for Moira! Goree, everyone!
Hello! How's it going? This is probably not the voice you were expecting. Let's all get that out of the way. My name is Moira. I'm a trans woman, in case you're wondering what the fuck is going on here. That's what it is. It's very nice to meet you. That's not what I'm here to talk about tonight. I'm here to talk about how I lost my virginity. To two people dressed as Santa Claus. So, this is when I was about 18 or 19 years old. It was a fuzzy time. Not entirely sure. But what I'll tell you about just coming out as transgender, because I've been transitioning for about 10 years now, which makes me about 63 in trans years. I am ready to die now. But this is when I was a much younger, smaller trans. After I came out, because all through my teenage years, I didn't give a fuck about sex because I don't have the right to anything for it. Don't care about it, but I came out and I started kind of feeling more like myself. And then I was like, huh, I could fuck somebody actually, that sounds nice. That actually kind of seems like fun. And so I set out to lose my virginity. I got on a cute outfit, and I went to a place called Hairspray. I don't know if you ever know it. Yeah, it's a lesbian bar that is closed now, but the best way to describe Hairspray to people who didn't know it is just, my heart's on fire, Elvira. Like that's what it was like. That's all you really need to know. You get the sad lesbians playing pool and the drag queens doing coke in the bathroom. Like you get it all just in those lyrics. And if you were ever at Hairspray and you just left your drinks out and around, I drank them. I drank all of them. You were like, the people who clapped before this for knowing where Hairspray was at one point were like, where did my Red Bull and Coke go? That didn't even have alcohol in it. Who would take this? And then there's this little 18-year-old underneath the pool table like... And this was a night that I was there specifically to lose my virginity. It didn't start out going well because there's just several sad lesbians and I'm just talking to the bartender, drinking somebody else's Jack and Coke. And then I'm sitting out on the porch later and a bus pulls up and 30 people dressed as Santa Claus get out of the bus. And I was like, that's it. That's the thing. I don't know how it's gonna go, but they seem down. And so I have to go out and around, and I paid another cover to get into this place with the Santas. And it's fucking nuts, y'all. It's like real weird. Like there's a Krampus like humping Mrs. Claus, like dry humping against a phone booth with like a robot in it. Like that was a weird, for an 18-year-old, you're just like, what am I doing here? Maybe all the Christians were right about this kind of person that I am. Maybe I've made a mistake. And I just like, but then I kind of I'm just like dancing, and then this lady dressed as Santa Claus comes up and just starts making out with me, and I was like, oh, well, I'm achieving my goals, I'm doing what I set out to do. All right, we're doing it. And then she's like, you have to meet my boyfriend. Which to an 18-year-old is like, am I getting punched in the face for this? I'm not sure right now. And then he starts making out with me, and I'm like, I'm achieving my goals! There's a distinct possibility I get to try both kinds of genitals at the same time. Great. And then, so this is all part of SantaCon. This is what was happening at the time. I didn't know what it was, I just saw Santas and jumped at it, but this was like a thing, and they had like an itinerary, like the Santas had a thing they were supposed to be doing. And so they put a Santa hat on me and just go like, be cool, be cool. And we get in a U-Haul. And the door shuts, and I'm in a U-Haul with 30 Santas, and it's pitch black dark. And I'm like, this could go bad, actually. This could go very bad. And my instinct gut reaction, for some reason, was to start singing Lean on Me by Bill Withers. I figure, and they all start singing along, and it's fine. And so it's like, at least, if we're all singing Lean on Me, nothing terrible could happen. And now I'm having a great night, so I just text somebody. Where I'm going and what I'm doing. And I just like have a good time with that. And I'm going, and we go to the Wedge before it opened. We're like in a construction thing. They're building a building, and there's Santas just dancing and having a great time in this place. And I was very strange, but I see an old man with like the bad Santa like beard off of the thing, and I'm like, that's my judo teacher. My judo teacher was in the U-Haul and obviously heard me making out with two Santas at one time. And he's an old blind man because I am a cliche. Very weird. And I walk up to him, and he gives me this parable about living your life to the fullest. And I wish to fuck I could remember it, but my only very drunken response was just, thank you, I want to take you out into this threesome. You have a good night. And I know that everybody's first time sucks, right? This problem is, if your threesome is your first time, that's a lot more people to be responsible to. That's and we were all at fault because we were drinking peppermint schnapps. And you're right, that is exactly what peppermint schnapps tastes like, is having a bad threesome with two Santa Clauses. That is what peppermint schnapps tastes like, and you will never be able to convince me otherwise. And so this all goes away, and I'm having a good, I'm just telling an anecdote, as I am wont to do, about how I never forget what I do when I'm drinking, to my coworkers and my friends and my mom. And my mom pipes up and goes, oh really? So you intentionally texted me? Think I might be in a threesome with two Santa Clauses. In a U-Haul, not really sure where we're going. See you when I get home. Merry Christmas.
You're a cool mom.
Thank you very much. That's my story.
Questions? I'm gonna go in front of you, get the remote. I think I see a question right there.
At the time of this story, where were you at on your transgenderality?
I was out to my parents, my grandparents, and not my other grandparents. That's the short answer. Is 2 of my grandparents are great. The other ones.
Is that proper nounage? Transgender.
No,
Analogy? What'd you say?
No, that's what happens when Caitlyn Jenner takes a flight.
Oh,
that's
what? Yeah. As a Catholic, we assume everything ends in ithism.
Yeah, I see. No. I am a transgender woman, or as I like to say, a trans woman. It's a little shortening of it, right? There you go. That's an easy thing.
What's our next question? Go ahead. Oh, back there.
So,
Right at the back.
Did Santa say you were naughty or
What?
nice?
Oh, did Santa say you were naughty from the threesome?
Or nice?
Listen, I am a giving lover. And if Santa has problems with this, we need to effectively communicate about it.
Tell them, because we have 2 more comics, so we're running a little short on time. Tell them how they can see more of you in Nashville, please.
All right, I will be featuring at the Pulp this Thursday, actually.
Yeah.
So you should all come downstairs on Thursday. And I am all over this town, so just look for my name. My name's Moira Goree. You're not gonna see another name like it. So you have a great night.